guys, after 100 million, billion, zillion, trillion, good billion years, the EZAs for Caul and Caulifla are coming to global Dokkan. So, very exciting times. I have, sort of prepared for this by going ahead and giving our girls full level 10 links. For this video, we're going to focus on Caulifla, and then we'll also do a separate video focusing on Caul. But, in the meantime, my Caul also is full level 10 links, so we can get a look at her. Now, the thing about the girls, Universe 6 girls, and any Universe 6 characters in general, is that is one of the categories we've had the special equipment event for. So, it's fairly easy to have a lot of Universe 6 characters with equipment on. So, on this team, we're rocking Universal Survival Saga. Jiren, of course, is a leader for Universal Survival Saga. Don't worry, global players. I don't think Jiren is too far off. Like, I know it's like, oh no, Jiren is 100 years away now. It's like, nah, I don't think so. I think Jiren is going to be within the month. I don't think they're just all of a sudden going to be like, all right, Jiren's coming out in, like, April. Fuck y'all. Like, I don't foresee that happening. All right, so we're going to go and put Caul first. All right, so AGL Caulifla, I guess I should go over the basics with her, right? So, she gets 60% defense on super for 3 turns, so her defense is going to look way more impressive after she supers. She gets 120%, 60% defense at the start of turn. She has a 50% chance to dodge attacks, a medium chance of evading super attacks and countering, like the Super Saiyan 4s. And then she's also super effective against all types with a Caul attacking in the same turn. So, obviously, Caulifla is a big girl. I mean, she's going to be really nice. Now, the Universe 6 females are also some of the characters that have benefited the most from the link level update, right? Because, so, Caulifla, we have Battlefield Diva here, right? Which now is 3 key, 5% chance to dodge. Not the greatest, but whatever. She actually, surprisingly, does not have Super Saiyan active or Golden Warrior. Golden Warrior, who cares? And then things like Warriors of Universe 6 is now 2 key, 6% attack and defense. Prepared for Battle, now 2 key, 5% attack and defense. Tournament of Power, now 3 key, 7% attack and defense. And Shattering Limit, now 2 key and 5% attack and defense. So just from these 4 key links, she's getting 11% attack and defense, 16% attack and defense, and then what? Okay, so 23% attack and 16%. No. 23% attack and defense. All extra attack and defense from Warriors of Universe 6, Prepare for Battle, Tournament of Power, and Shattering Limit. So all bunch of key links now give her 23% attack and defense. So, like, again, whereas previously, like, a lot of these, Universe 6 females have 50 key links. Battlefield Diva, Warriors of Universe 6, Prepare for Battle, Tournament of Power, Shattering Limit. It's just too much. Like, they don't need it all. But now, these key links do stuff besides just key, which is really good and really helps Caul and Caulifla out. Caul, of course, is a juggernaut. Caulifla, I think, is very, very good defensively. I think she's a great defensive unit. This Caulifla could be fairly good, I think, for Super AGL Extreme Super Battle Road. 1.74. Not the greatest attack stat, honestly, but she is super effective against all types. So, like, that's good, right? And then we consider her damage potential. Now, on this next turn, Caulifla's going to be looking a lot better, right? Because now she's going to get the, 60% defensive buff for 3 turns. Now that kicks in. So, again, she's going to be looking fairly good. All right, so immediately, I do want to eliminate Zenga. Usually, in this fight, it's just like we quickly get rid of Zenga, and then we'll go ahead and just attack Bojack for a little bit, just to sort of chill out. I love this Bojack Dokkan event, man, because once you kill Zenga, like, the Beerus Dokkan event was good like this, too, where you could sort of just, like, chill out. But, like, Whis is, like, randomly, like stunning or sealing you and shit like that, which is super annoying, because, like, all right, turn 7, I built up this crazy attack stat, we're all ready to go, and then Whis randomly seals you, and it's like, okay, well, fuck me. But we don't really have to worry about that here. Bujin does seal, which I guess if we put a unit in slot 1, potentially could be annoying, but I don't really think we're going to encounter too many issues with that, right? Again, Jiren is ridiculously powerful, but we're not really focusing on him or anything like that. Really, again, we're just looking at the girls killing Caulifla here. And mainly Caulifla is who we're looking at. Okay, yeah, so right now, this is a really strong, like, support rotation for Caulifla, right? But, we lost a lot of those big-time, like, common links active that Caul was gonna have. What's her defense? Wow. Okay. Look, dude. Her defense has skyrocketed. Now, some of that is God Topo, giving 40%. But again, this 60% defense that Caulifla does for 3 turns is a very powerful ability, right? But here's the thing, for Super AGL Extreme Super Battle Road, it's like, yet again, that's the problem with Super AGL, is that there's a million characters who, like, in, like, slot 2 or turn 2 and beyond, like, can defend at a pretty good level. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, LR AGL Gohan, Kale Caulifla, this AGL Caulifla. But, like, none of them are slot 1, turn 1 defensive units. And that is the struggle for Super Battle Road, because that's literally the pole position, the most important position for Super Battle Road is turn 1, slot 1. You need someone who can sort of, like, handle business in there. And Super AGL doesn't really have that, unless you're, like, going ham taro with items and shit like that, right? Okay. We'll probably get one more attack stat, maybe, with Caulifla on the Universal Survival Arc team. Then we'll head to a different team. So she's on what? Peppy Gals, Universal Survival Saga, Pure Saiyans, Full Power, Universe 6, Super Saiyan 2, and Rapid Growth. Her best teams, of course, are going to be teams with other Universe 6 females. A lot of them are built in a manner where you want to use them alongside each other. Again, I mean, Caulifla being super effective against all types next to Kale is crazy, right? Like, that makes Caulifla super impressive. I mean, you know, to potentially be above 200k defense with a 50% chance to dodge and being super effective against all types, that's a lot for, you know, Caulifla. Before her EZA, she was not, like, complete ass cheeks fodder to where she was unusable, but, like, I would not consider her, she wasn't, like, a top tier unit or anything like that. I would say she's probably a top tier unit now. Okay, this is really good, by the way. So, this is going to be one of the better rotations we'll see, because we're getting 40% from God Topo. We're also getting 40% from Int Kale. The only link we don't have active is Golden Warrior, but that literally does nothing except for extra key and lowers enemy defense. Who cares? What's her defense? Oh, shit. Wow. Okay. So her defense is 222,000. And she raises it by 60% on super attack for this turn. So, and she has a 50% chance to dodge. And she has a super attack chance to dodge as well. So, you know, if you, like my Caulifla, I built her up with dodge. So the way I believe it'll work for my Caulifla is that she will have 3 separate procs. 2.36 is really good, super effective against all types, with, you know, 300k defense and a 50% chance to dodge, dude. Okay, so I just want to show my Caulifla build real fast. Because, again, the thing I was thinking for Caulifla, she's a defensive unit anyway. Her main job is defense. Like, she can do damage, but her main job is defense. I'm pulling all these ridiculous dodge equips anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and toss them on here. So she has a lot of dodge going on right here is what my Caulifla has, right? And the way it'll work is, I believe, first, if a super attack is aimed at her, she'll have 3 separate procs to dodge it. She'll have the 23% chance to dodge it from her hidden potential system. She'll have, what is it, a 30% chance to dodge super attack and counter from her passive, and then she'll also have a third 50% chance to dodge a super attack. So my Caulifla has 3 separate chances to dodge a super attack. So that's why, like, I feel like when I do get Super AGL Extreme Super Battle Road done, like Super AGL Extreme Super Battle Road no item done, I think this Caulifla, probably with LR Kale and Caulifla as a rotation, is probably gonna be one of my, like, winning rotations. Because, like, you know, with all of her dodge chance, if you just get a really lucky run with her, like every super attack aimed at her and she's dodging them all, like, that's what we're looking for, right? So, all right, this was TOP. Let's go to another one of the teams where Caulifla can be good on. All right, guys, so now we're over here on the Movie Boss / Full Power category team. You know, I should have put Omega on here. I always like to use SCR Omega when I'm using the Full Power team, because it's like, that's literally, like, the only spot you can use SCR Omega, right? Well, I guess Power Absorption as well now. That's pretty good. Okay, so 80k defense for Caulifla right at the start. Again, one thing to really consider with a lot of times when looking at units, and to me this Caulifla screams Battlefield and Super Battle Road. Those are, like, the 2 best places for her. She'll be good in something like a Legendary Goku event for sure. With, you know, how the defensive levels we were getting her to, oh yeah. But Super Battle Road and Battlefield is the type of unit that she is, I think, more so designed for. But, like, when looking at this, you look at 80,000 defense right there, and you're like, okay, that's not the worst, because she gets 60% on defense after Super. But keep in mind, you know, a lot of times when doing, like, showcases on these Dokkan events, we're using proper Dokkan teams, right? Also, I think I'm going to give Caulifla... Let me give my girl a sticker. All the hoopla and shenanigans, let's give Caulifla a sticker as soon as this run is done. We definitely... We got to give my girl a sticker, right? All right, so we have her linked up with Caulifla. So that's what? Battlefield Diva, Super Saiyan, Warriors of Universe 6, Tournament Power, and Shattering Limit. We can get prepared for battle if we do this as well. Man, yeah, that's good. That gives her everything except... the only thing is I can't do that. See, that gives her everything except for Golden Warrior, which, again, sucks ass and is pointless. But, I mean, I think both Evolution Blue Vegeta and Physical Caulifla would kill this Gohan if I put them in slot 1. So we have to do Caulifla in slot 1. 1.75. I mean, no support or anything. I feel like that's okay. It's okay. I'm not going to go any crazier than okay, you know, because it's a different time. Again, like, previously that would have been like, oh, that's really good. But nowadays, under 2 mil... I'm sorry. If you're a Rainbow unit and you have level 10 links and you're attacking under 2 million... and you're not doing, like, tons of additionals or, like, you know, crits or super effective against all types or something like that. I mean, Caulifla does have super effective against all types, but it is restricted. Good thing, it's just Kale. Kale is not a bad restriction, right? Like, okay, you could be super effective against all types with her as long as you have a Kale on rotation, but that's not bad. Because, you know, again, like, there's a lot of good support type unit Kales. The physical EZA Kale is also quite good. And then, of course, LR Kale and Caulifla does count as well. And LR Kale and Caulifla is still... You could easily make a case that they might be as high as, like, 6th best unit in the game or something like that, or 5th. Like, you know, you could definitely have them high up, right? Like, the way they are, they were built to last, like, a long time with how good they were. Like, again, they were miles better than other units when they first came out, right? Okay, so this is another good rotation right here. This is, again, everything except for Golden Warrior, but again, we don't... Who gives two shits about Golden Warrior? I'm still annoyed that all they did to buff it was give it damage, defense, like, losing enemy defense is it. They didn't even make it a 2 key link, which is very stupid. What's her defense now? Wow, it really does jump up. I mean, she went from 80k to 133k, so that's... again, her super attack last turn, and then the 5% defense from Prepare for Battle. Like, that's a huge jump. So after she super attacks this turn, I mean, she's going to be over 180k defense, right? So, like, that's the thing. Like, if you can just make it through turn 1 with her on Super Battle Road, you should be good. You know, then turn 2, you know, she's got the 50% chance to dodge, 30% chance to dodge and counter supers, you know, potentially 150k plus defense. She's really strong. Again, this is, like, Kale is, like, just like she's like an APT, like, you know, very high damaging unit, like, you know, woo, damage. But, like, you know, Kale, the thing about Kale is, like, oh, here's a super attack counter, beautiful. But the thing that's a little bit unfortunate about Kale is, didn't we just get, like, Super Saiyan 4 Broly, who's, like, a direct, he's, like, a direct better version of Kale. Maybe I'm crazy, but, like, I see Super Saiyan 4 Broly, and it's like, oh, that's Kale, except better. It's Kale, except way better. Interesting. Okay, yeah, see you later, Gohan. Okay, I think we're done here. I mean, this was full power. Again, I did just fill it up with a bunch of Universal Straddle Saga units and stuff like that, but, like, that's what you're doing. Like, if you're going to run some of these full power units, like these Tournament Power full power units on full power, you're going to want to run a bunch of them because of how well they work, right? With, you know, things like Tournament Power, Prepared for Battle, you know, things like that, right? Like, we could run LR Goku and Frieza on the team. They'll work really well. It's just, like, Tournament Power units, like, tend to really work incredibly well together. So that's really good. Okay, so here's full power. Let's go ahead and go, I don't know, maybe, like, the Pure Saiyan team. Maybe we can head to, like, the Super Saiyan 2 team or something like that. Let's just keep going. We'll see what's out there. We'll see. All right, guys. So before we hop into this next one, let's definitely go ahead and give our girl Caulifla a sticker. Of course. I need to give our girl Caulifla. I mean, I've got 27 stickers, right? And I really only use stickers on brand new units anyway, or I guess, like, hers looks okay. It looks solid. Could be worse. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, we'll take it. Okay, so let's definitely take a look at her on a few more teams before we finish out. Full level 10 links. Alright, so now we're over here on the Super Saiyan 2 / Revived Warrior team. I should point out that we are below 80%, so Kid Buu does not have his full pass. So she's giving 30%, and then the Goku, of course, is giving 30% as well. I mean, the Goku and Caulifla are going to work pretty well together. Caulifla will work solidly with any, like, sort of prepared for battle Super Saiyan, right? Like, they're going to have pretty common links. She, of course, does have Shattering the Limit with, you know, some of these units. So, like, again, these two are going to be fine. Again, like, those Super Saiyan 2 Gokus as well will be giving both an attack and defensive support type buff to Goku, or to Caulifla, excuse me, because she is a Super Saiyan 2 category unit. So, let's see what she does right here. 125k defense. Again, it could have been higher if we had full health, but let's go ahead and see what she does right here on this rotation against Gohan. But again, her defense is 2 million. I mean, that's solid. That's pretty good. The only thing is, without Kale around, it's just 2 million, which is like that's a good attack stat, right? Her defense is really good, but it's not like super special because she's not super effective against all types unless that Kale is on rotation. So, like, you know, with this Caulifla, though, damage is not really her main, like, help to you, though, right? So, like, you don't have to use Kale with her, because Kale is just going to make it to where Caulifla can do really, really good damage, right? But again, you can survive without that because Caulifla's true help to you is going to be defensively, right? At least, I think so. So, okay, we should be able to absolutely just destroy this Gohan here. Because I just happen to have these orb-changing items here, let's just go ahead and do this. Sure. And let's let our boy, Vegeta... Wait, are these in the wrong order? I think they are. Yeah, they are. Whoops. Okay. Okay. That didn't work out the greatest, whatever. Okay. Wait, let me see. Okay, because this changes physical into int. This changes STR into physical, and this changes AGL into STR. So I did them in the wrong order. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We're still this rotation is really strong. We should still be able to take out a Gohan right here. Because remember that AGL Majin Vegeta, as like, you know, like no one really talks about him because he's one of the OG summonable LRs. Like he's very glass cannon-y, but his damage, AGL Majin Vegeta, like I'm gonna get him the full level 10 links, and you know we're gonna take a look. That boy AGL Majin Vegeta, he can hit very hard, and his 12 key super attack animation is legitimately like incredible. I absolutely love AGL Majin Vegeta's super attack animation, right? Okay, so let's see. With Caulifla, she's not getting anything extra from Majin Vegeta there. No, she's not. We'll go ahead and put Majin Vegeta in the first slot. What is Caulifla's defense up to at this point? 173k. So yeah, she does tend to have very strong defensive stats, just pretty consistently. I mean, that's going to be that effect she has. 60% defense for 3 turns is not bad at all, right? And again, right now she has what? Super Saiyan active. I believe she has Golden Warrior, Prepared for Battle, and Shattering Limit. Those are the 4 links that she has active right now. But again, keep in mind that Golden Warrior is a pretty shitty link that's not really actually adding anything to the table, right? Because you're not really ever going to see this Caulifla struggle for key with the amount of key links that she has, right? Battlefield Diva, Golden Warrior, Warriors of Universe 6, Prepare for Battle, Turn Up Power, Shattering Limit. Literally every single link, she has 6 out of 7 links are key links. So it's very difficult for her to struggle defensively unless you just legitimately have her on some team where there's going to be no like defensive help whatsoever. So, or there's going to be like, you have her like on like the artificial life form team for some reason or something like that. That's the only way like she's probably going to struggle for key. Okay, so let's just go ahead and do this. And we'll go ahead and give this LR Super Saiyan 2 Angel Vegeta a nice little big super attack. I do like... See, it's getting a lot more fun doing showcases, I think, with more of these brand new units spread out with the amazing animations, because it really is much more fun seeing, like, this play out than, like, Physical Kid Buu's, you know, 2015 animation or whatever, right? Like, for sure. So, okay, again, Caulifla's on a lot of category teams. Let's still look at her on at least one more team before we finish up. Radio! We are now on the Universe 6 team. Obviously, I mean, I think a lot of these Universe 6 female stuff like that, Universe 6 team is probably where they look the best. Maybe, I hope, Top Legendary Summon Banner 6-year anniversary, LR Hit would be a really, really nice choice. Okay, so Caulifla's defense in this rotation, 105. Let's put the Tech Kale in slot 1 right here. 110k defense. Okay. This Tech Kale is going to work fairly well, I think, with AGL Caulifla. Of course, she's going to work as a nice little support type unit and stuff like that. And again, we'll just sort of cycle through some things, but I mean, for the most part, I feel like I made my case with like what this Caulifla looks like, right? We're going to see very consistent defensive numbers from her, especially after she gets that first super attack off and you keep her on rotation. Her defense is going to be very, very good. Caulifla's going to have a very good defensive stat, and she's going to pretty much stick with that, right? She's got all the dodging, and then if you have a Kale on rotation, she's also going to be super effective against all types as well, which is going to be fairly good, right? Super effective against all types, of course, is going to allow you to really sort of cut out like being type disadvantaged and stuff like that. You could make the case that for Caulifla in particular, like her helping out in Extreme Super Battle Road, obviously super effective against all types in like those stages is not the most helpful thing because you already have type advantage across every enemy in the fight. But Caulifla's defense is still going to help out a lot over there, right? All right, let's see what our girl Kefla can do. My Kefla is not very heavily link leveled, right? Well, she's, you know, kind of between 4 and 8. I love how random it can be. We have a link at 4 and a link at 8. So let's go ahead and see what our girl Kefla can do on this rotation. And then we'll get at least one more rotation with Caulifla before we finish up. And I probably will do a video for Kale today as well, probably, I guess. 4 mil. Wow, okay. Yeah, I gotta get Kefla to full level 10s, because, I mean, Kefla, you know, when she's at Super Saiyan 2, with the dodging and the double supering and all that, like, Kefla's really uber powerful. Kefla's a good unit, for sure. But obviously, she's going to look better with this Cabe around, right? Creating orbs for her, giving her the 50% buff on super attack, which really makes Kefla shine quite a bit, right? Definitely very important. Okay, so let's see what our girl Caulifla's defense is right here, and what links we have active. So we're going to have 3 links active. Battlefield Diva, Tournament of Power, and Warriors of Universe 6. Not the craziest, but it's okay. Her defense is at 200k with Champa on rotation. Pretty good. And then remember, with Kale around, she, of course, is super effective against all types. So let's see what our girl Caulifla will do right here. And then, of course, I guess we can go ahead and finish up here. So Caulifla with the dodging. Again, I mean, that's the thing. So, you know, her defense right here is, again, like, close to 300k or something like that after supering right here. And she has the 50% chance to dodge. Like, she is just really powerful. Really, this AGL Caulifla, I would say, is a very, very good unit. So, let me know what you guys think of this AGL Caulifla. I think she's very solid. Again, you know, she's definitely a nice buff for something like Battlefield, something like Super Battle Road. Like, that's the thing. EZAs are really, really going to help out global players when it comes to Battlefield. Because I always see, like, a lot of, not just global players, JP players, of course, as well, like, you know, struggling with Battlefield and stuff like that. And, like, EZAs, that's one of the big things they're going to help. Because it's much more likely that as a free-to-play player, you have this AGL Caulifla with several dupes than you'd have, say, I don't know, Kefla herself right there, or something like that, right? So, let me know what you guys think. Here was our girl AGL Caulifla, full level 10 links. I mean, you know, she's a very good unit. Definitely worth getting the EZA done. Definitely worth, you know, grinding her links up. I could give her a little bit of extra damage to make her, you know, kind of match up on some of these stages and stuff like that. Let me know what you guys think of our girl Caulifla. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.